I'm just gonna come out and say it. If you are currently experiencing any form of existential dread, having questions of, what is my purpose here? What am I doing here? What is this thing called life? I would stop if you have this book and not read it, Orbital by Samantha Harvey, or read it if you're strong enough, and maybe you'll come out a changed person. I certainly hope so. I definitely think everybody has that force of will, that human nature in them to get through this. Although it will probably be a rough couple of days, potentially weeks. Once again, depending on how rough it is, that this existential dread that you are going through is making you feel. So that is my forewarning to you. And honestly, I could kind of just end the video there if I wanted to, just because that's the kind of... I don't think that's what Samantha Harvey intended for her viewers to, or her readers to experience when they read this novel. But that is absolutely what I felt for at least a little bit. Some melancholy, concerning our present situation on Earth, just overall, pretty much anywhere where you could find on Earth. I certainly think that the themes, these tropes that are explored in this relatively short novel, just a little over 200 pages, make you feel. Oh, by the way, I got this before it had won the Booker Prize last year. It says long listed right there, but it actually ended up winning the Booker Prize. And after finishing it, I can very, very handily see why. Basic premise of the novel: there are 6 astronauts, 4 astronauts, 2 cosmonauts, currently orbiting around Earth in, their version of the ISS. It takes place over the course of just one day. 17 orbits. Their ISS orbits the Earth 17 times in one day, in one Earth day. So they experience 17 sunrises, 17 sunsets, and Samantha Harvey does a truly fantastic way. It is as if she herself had gone to space to write this novel, as if she herself had, just packed notebook after notebook and taken description after description of seeing the beauty that is Earth from space, of seeing the beauty that is Earth from a human perspective, from a space perspective, from a universe perspective, from an atom perspective, and she puts it all so well done in just this short novel that explores life on Earth, life in space, for a very brief moment, what humans feel, what they think about seeing Earth from space. And it's like you'd think that eventually she would run out of ways to describe how somebody would feel when seeing their home, our home, from just 250 miles away. But it's every new description is somehow unique and creative and breathtaking, and if you have an imagination that allows you to see what she is describing to you, if like every single line I was able to see the Earth in such breathtaking beauty and color, light and dark, it was a treat, to say the least. But like I said at the beginning, it really brought such a feeling of, what am I doing here? What are we all doing here on this Earth? Why is it so hard to get along? Why is it so hard to get out of bed in the morning? Why is it so hard to commit to a plan? Why is it so hard to, to just not see everybody else as human. I don't understand, and it really does make it, I don't know, tough to wake up and go to work, and just because you're gonna have that question lingering in the back of your mind. Why, like, when there's so much to be enjoyed and ravished upon just through its ethereal beauty, whether that's through art, human art, or nature. That question is just gonna continue, just lolling there in the back of your mind until hopefully in a few weeks it somehow passes. But I hope for the very, very few of us that do read this, I hope that it doesn't pass for you, and I hope that it does actually push you to get out and go do something and go make a change somewhere, somehow, that you can perceive, that is conceivable to you in your present situation. I hope that it pushes you, to go do something like that. I hope it pushes me to do something like that as well. Certainly, and it's just a big billboard, I guess, of everything that we have done and everything that we continue to do, both positive and negative, through the viewpoint of these 6 astronauts in space, who are all very well made, crafted humans who could easily exist in our, as like, I never once thought that one of their thoughts was unrealistic or unhuman. It is blindingly human how well Samantha Harvey is able to conceive these emotions and these thoughts that these humans have while being on the ISS. And I can absolutely see why it won the Booker Prize last year. I'm really looking forward to the Booker Prize winner for this year. I'm sure it's already been. I currently don't have internet at the moment due to construction in my house, so I won't pull it up on the computer. But I'm sure the Booker Prize winner has already been chosen. If you want to read this novel to get a sense of togetherness, but also isolation, I definitely think that it is a good choice. It's a unique representation of us here on this planet, and I greatly appreciate the fact that Samantha Harvey chose to write this novel, because I certainly think that it should be one of the books that you read this year, but if not this year, then sometime very soon, just to get a sense of that togetherness. Other than that, I'm hoping that more videos will start coming. I'm very lazy. That is a fact. Trying to be less lazy, trying to do more stuff, and that's like a big thing in the novel that really hit me, is that I want to do everything. I want to experience as much as I can, but that's just not really conceivable. It's why I have so many books, because I want to experience as much as I can. Will actually made a really good point when we were talking the other day, where I hope I don't butcher this too much, but knowledge, will there come a point in human history where there's just so much knowledge that it becomes almost meaningless to learn it all, because it would take a lifetime to do so. And then once that lifetime is up, well, then you can't create anything new. You can't invent anything new, because you spend so long digesting all of this material already to get to that point, either for a certain field or just in general. And that really hits home, especially after reading Orbital, because you were just left with this impression of everything and nothing, all in one go. I'm very glad that I didn't read this when I was currently experiencing some existential dread, because it would certainly have exacerbated the the problem a bit, I'm imagining. Or maybe it would have fixed it. I don't know. But I just wanted to give that warning to my viewers. I've read 3 other novels previously. I don't think I could really speak on them in the same way that I could Orbital. I don't know why. Maybe because I didn't. I mean, I could, but they wouldn't be like powerful, so motivating, I guess. So I'm hoping going forward, I'll be able to do that with the books I review in the future, and maybe other stuff that I do in my life as well. But yeah, I don't know. Until then, hopefully sometime soon, I will see you soon. Thank you so much for stopping by, and I hope you have a great day.